This analysis video is going to be shorter than usual because I have a lot of things to do. Sorry about that. And because of that, today we are analyzing a game called Mini Nitros. Hi everyone, as always Patrick here. If you're already subscribed, make sure you turn on notifications, otherwise YouTube won't tell you if I posted anything. If you are new to the channel, make sure you watch until the very end and consider subscribing if you like it. Okay, Mini Nitros. Mini Nitros is a flash game made by the studios of freeonlinegames.com. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any info on when this game was released. With that being said, let's start when I usually start, the graphics. Well, it's a flash game. It looks like any other flash game, although it doesn't look bad. As a matter of fact, it actually looks pretty good as a flash game. I say this because this game has a different art style than most racing games. This game has a top-down view. Right now you can see the instructions, and as you can see, the game is very simple and not complicated at all. More on that in the gameplay section. Going back to the art style, it's simplistic and it's appealing, and it's also very nice to look at. Because today we are analyzing a flash game, I am not talking about anisotropic filtering or anti-aliasing or a field of view. No, none of that here today. When you think about it, most flash games don't even have those options, so yeah, that's why I'm not talking about those features today. This is also the same reason why I am not going to be talking about the story, simply because there is no story in this game. Just like those missing graphical features, most racing games made in Flash don't even have a story, so let's just move on to the gameplay. Luckily, I have a lot more to say about the gameplay, and here's a fun fact: in just a few seconds you'll be able to see how the game looks like. The game has 4 tracks, and all of them are very well designed for a Flash game. Two of those tracks also have alternate pathways. There are lots of turns and a decent amount of creativity when it comes to the track design. Now, because this game has a top-down view perspective, there are some things missing, like for example inclines and declines, but oh well, you can't have everything. It is a flash game after all. Now let's talk about the cars. The cars in this game are pretty much the same. Well, actually they are the same. All of them are Mini Coopers. In theory, all of those cars should behave well, but in practice, well, let me explain. When you launch the game for the first time, you can customize your vehicle. You can customize the acceleration, top speed, steering, steering responsibility and all that stuff. And even nitros. Or should I say nitro? There are no nitros. And as you can see, for the footage I chose the most ridiculous setting, that being I can't turn at all and I am very fast. And despite all of that, the car actually behaves well, minus the fact that you can't turn, but that's a minor thing. But I am going to say this: if you are playing this game for the first time, use the default settings. They're actually pretty good. You can turn the acceleration and top speed are acceptable, and you'll probably have a lot of fun with just the default settings. Like I've said before, you can customize your Mini Cooper, so go and experiment. I think you have already noticed this, but every Mini Cooper looks the same except for the color. Yeah, the colors are different. They all have red stripes. Yeah, you can only change the color. And as you can see, I chose red because I like red. So that was my nitpick. Now it's time to talk about the bad stuff. And to be honest, this is a well-made game for a Flash game. And because of that, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Except for one thing. The game is really short. There are only 4 tracks in the game. Sorry about that notification. There are only 4 tracks in the game. Most of them are like 1 minute long, so you'll be able to complete this game in under 5 minutes. I am not joking. When you keep that in mind, I would say that you should play this game when you have absolutely nothing to do. Think of this game as a fun time waster. In conclusion, Mini Nitros is a very fun Flash game with a lot of customizable options, cool looking environments, although they are simplistic, and short gameplay that's fun. The only bad thing I can say about this is that it's too short. And I think that's all I have to say. Well, I did tell you that this analysis is going to be short. But before I end this video, I have something very important to say. Don't click away. Do not click away. This is very important for me and for the future of the channel. So, as you already know, my analysis videos take a long time to make. And because of that, I cannot upload consistently. I have recently revived one of my channels that I have never told you about. Why did I never told you about it? Why did I never tell you about it? That's because I didn't really want anyone to see it. But I think to myself, hey, I have a channel that I am not using, so I decided to revive it. On this channel called Cover Menus, subscribe, link is in the, well, not in the description, but you can find that channel on my channel. If you go to my channel, then you click on the channels tab and you can find it. I post videos about the contents of CDs and DVDs from a gaming magazine called Click. I am mostly making this for the people that want to relive the good old times and get some nostalgia. And that's all I am going to say about this channel. Also, my future analysis videos are going to take longer to make. Also, if you want me to analyze more Flash games and Shockwave games, please let me know in the comments down below. Goodbye.